patience, self-denial, planning, living a realistic life, not living a masked life, mentorship, and constant learning. You can succeed in a poultry farm. In this video, we shall share what are the characters of a hen that we farmers must learn to grow our poultry farms. Stay on this video till the end. This is Kataps once again. Don't go away. Imagine becoming like a hen, behaving like a hen because you want to become a poultry farmer. In this video, we shall share the 11 principles that you must learn, the 11 characters you must learn from a hen if you're to become a poultry farmer, a successful one. Welcome to our YouTube channel. And this time, if it's your first time here, please share the videos, subscribe, and like them. Because I know, and every time I make a video, it has a purpose and a different purpose. Here, we are learning from a hen. If you are to do poultry farming, and a successful one, you must behave like a hen. If you can't, then you're in the wrong business. Number one, a hen will lay enough eggs before sitting on them. Surely, if you know that you are to do business, in especially poultry business, you must plan. That's what they call planning. It will lay enough eggs before sitting on them. That is planning. It is enough planning. It will lay for 20 days, 18 days, but reach a point and it will automatically start sleeping on them or sitting on them. That we call brooding. When a hen finishes laying its eggs, it ensures that it sits on them. And while sitting on the eggs for the 21 days, it will minimize its movements. That is what we call discipline. If you start a poultry farm and you think you can move all over, leaving it with the younger ones, leaving it with the workers, you work in Kampala and you want to do farming in Jinja, maybe you work in Kenya, you want to do farming in Uganda, you must minimize your movements. Because your presence is key. That is why a hen will burn its eggs for the 21 days, minimizing all unnecessary movements. It only moves out for food. Only. You too, why do you move out? Leave your business in the hands of the younger people who didn't have the vision. The vision is yours. Minimize your movements. That is number two. When a hen starts sitting on the eggs, it automatically loses weight. My sister, my brother who is outside there, this is what we call self-denial. It denies itself many things. It will ensure that it goes to the self-mortification. I told you my story. I was a graduate. I slept in the house without a window. I slept hungry. I did casual labor, but because I knew what I wanted. I was saving money for business, which is a poultry business. We have the hen will eat your birds can even have food, but you don't have the food. As a poultry farmer, as long as you have your vision, it's what we call self-denial. The hen will sit on the eggs, lose weight automatically, but the self-denial, the self-mortification will give it the success when it sees the first chick coming out of the egg. You too, why don't you do that? This is a business of no small-hearted people. You must be strong-hearted. That's poultry. When you collect eggs from another bird to another one, especially the modern way of giving eggs to our local birds, we call it synchronization of hatching. The hen will not refuse the eggs at all because the hens have no jealousy. They don't have discrimination. They work as a team. So when start hatching the eggs, if you give it eggs from another bird, no problem. You too, if you're to do business, ensure that you don't block anyone. Don't stand in anyone's way. Support each other. Because 2 or 3, the one hand is better. 2 hands are better than 1. Support each other in the business. Otherwise, if you're producing eggs, you need somebody who has a retail shop for the eggs. If you're producing feeds, you need the farmer. Actually, today, we farmers are complaining about the suppliers of chicks. These people, they have made us struggle. You book chicks on Monday, over the 1st January, but they will give you chicks in June. If you're a small farmer, they keep giving others, they forget you. Please, you need me, I need you. The hen has no discrimination. A hen will sit on its eggs for 21 days, waiting for what will come out. Of course, we poultry farmers, when we buy chicks, we wait for 5 months or 4.5, waiting for the first egg. And this is what I've gone through. This is the technique of a hen. If you can't wait for the first egg for 5 months, you cannot be poultry. You cannot do poultry farming. If you can't wait for 5 weeks or 6 weeks, you can't do broilers. You must be a patient person. If you book chicken, if you book for the chicks, you must wait for them to deliver, for them to be delivered at your farm. Otherwise, patience will learn it from the hen. The hen will be there for 21 days and you will keep there. Even if the eggs don't hatch, it will lay again. So even if the chicken, or even if your birds all die in this batch, you must bring others. This is what we call seriousness. The hen will have all the hope that you get chicks again. So you have to also buy again so that you can get chicken, maybe eggs in the future, so you don't lose hope. When a hen is sitting on the eggs, it will automatically detect those which will not hatch, those ones which are not fertilized. And you know what it does? It removes them. It will kick them a little like this, kick them, remove them, slowly remove them off. And that's what I mean. You to the farmer, when you see your birds which are not growing well, you have to isolate them in the sick bay or another room. When you see they're not growing well, you have to ask what are the reasons. Maybe you give the feeds, give the vitamins, you isolate them so that you can have a uniform growth of your chicks. So this hen, when you see the eggs are not going to be hatched because they're not fertilized, and it senses it, he removes them and gives care and enough time to those which are fertilized. If you're to be a poultry farmer, I assure you, if you cannot give your time to the chicks, you cannot give time to identify which chick will not grow, which one is sick, by looking aside like this, you cannot do it. You can't do poultry. My brother, my sister, don't lie yourself. You can't do poultry. When a hen has laid eggs and time for hatching, after sitting on them, when you see that the eggs are hatched and those which are rotten, the hen will automatically move away, goes with the live chicks. This is what we call discerning. The hen discerns very well. According to philosopher Socrates, I think it's Socrates. I did philosophy, but sometimes I forget a little. He says, unreflected life is not worth living. So a hen always reflects and discerns of what it wants. When you see you have kept broilers and have failed, find out the reasons. Discern. Maybe you can go for layers. If layers fail, discern. Maybe you can go for broilers. If they fail, discern. The problem might be within you, or maybe the environment, the market. Find out the reasons why. If it fails, maybe it is the breeder, maybe the breeders gave you bad chicks, maybe your housing, hygiene. Find out all those reasons so that you can move on with the business. That's why the bird or the hen moves with the chicks which are normal. It moves on. The dead eggs, forgets about them. Don't lament for the business. Never lament. We don't like lamenting people. We people who have done poultry farming for a long time, we don't believe in lamenting. Lamenting can take you back. When the chicks are out, this hen will give them maximum protection. If you touch the chick, he will bite you. That means your business should be guarded as jealously as what? As a glass. Because you cannot have a business that you don't guard jealously. If the bird guards chicks, why not you guarding your business? You see people without disinfectant on the gates. No biosecurity. No time for your business. You just have no seriousness on your business. You must have the maximum respect, maximum seriousness, and maximum time and protection for your business. Why should you have a visit to your friends for 2 years? For 2 weeks, and you have a poultry farm? How do you think that you have a job outside as bigger than your dream, your business? Poultry business needs you. If you can't provide 75% of your time, don't dare starting it, my brother, my sister. You're lying to yourself. I like looking at the hen, how together the chicks together. Even if they are 30, it has to gather them together and put them under the wings. Under. And that is reality. When you do poultry, I want to emphasize this. We must be a team. We must work together. If I'm having eggs and I have market, I should be able to tell my neighbor who has no market that I have market here. If you're having anything to do with the business, if you're having birds to sell, please tell your neighbor that who has the same birds. And on this brings me to cooperatives. If you're to do business in the poultry especially, you must all love what you call cooperatives. You must work together as a team. This hen always has the chicks together. But the coldness comes and at least they bring the wombs together. If anything comes like a maybe wild bird, they are together. None of them gets lost. But if you're to do a business in the poultry as an island, you might never succeed. You must work together as a team. You must work together. Maybe you have to also work together with your workers. Your workers are a team at a home. If you don't work with them, you'll never succeed. You don't work with your neighbors, you never succeed. I usually have this, when I bring the vaccine from the shop and vaccinate my chicks, I vaccinate for my neighbors. And I don't do it out of goodwill or out of bad will. I do it as a team because I know if their birds fall sick, they infect mine. Ensure that even if you put a wall fence, even if you do what, if your neighbor's chicks, your neighbor's chicken, your neighbor's birds are sick, even yours will fall sick. So you must come together to eradicate these diseases, eradicate poverty, and again, poultry farmers will be given maximum respect because it is a treasure. I love it. A hen will always ensure that it brings the chicks to the mentorship. The hen will ensure that if it gets food, it shows the chicks how to eat it. If it sees any enemy, it shows the chicks how to hide. If it's moving outside, it has to be in the front. It gives a lot of mentorship to its chicks. Now, you who is in the farm, I want to talk about these people who think they can do a business without involving their children, or maybe their parents, or maybe their wives. If your business is your passion, if this poultry farming is your passion, involve some people. Maybe get a worker, mentor him, or mentor her. Get a child, one of your children, mentor them. Get one of your beneficiaries, mentor them, so that when you are gone, the business takes over. The hen will never abandon its chicks. In whatever way, it will never abandon them before they are too old or before they are mature. I gave you a video about how a hen will lay eggs, sit on them, rear the chicks. When they are mature, to start leaving them and then start laying again. How to get 300 birds from 5 hens and from 20 hens and 5 males. So in that video, I showed you how a hen matures its chicks. It gives them mentorship. You too on your farm, you must mentor someone. Either your workers or your children, or maybe your relatives, or maybe your siblings, or maybe your parents, or maybe somebody you think can inherit your business. You must give mentorship. Otherwise, when you fall sick, the business falls sick. When you die, the business dies. When you're tired, the business is tired. You must mentor someone. This is what we learn from a hen. It gives mentorship. If it is eating, it shows the chicks. When you're eating, this is a big particle. You must crush it. If it is eating, it shows the chicks you must drink the water. If it is moving, it shows the chicks you must follow me. That's leadership. So the bird or the hen gives the leadership skills, gives the mentorship to the chicks. So you too, I must say, you must mentor everybody in your farm. Otherwise, don't say Kataps never told us this. We are here to guide each other. I don't know much. You don't know much. We know what we can share with each other. And please, if it's your first time on this channel, please subscribe. And if you've been on this channel, share these videos. We don't want people to miss them. We give 2 videos every week. And we are happy when you're happy. See you next time.